Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something, I would say unique more than interesting. We're going to be ranking albums from goth, metal, and rock legends Evanescence. And we're starting out with their 2003 debut, Fallen. This album, I think I'm going to put it at, I think I'm going to put it at the top of Fantastic. Really solid album though, like a really banger opener too with Going Under. Really love the opener. Bring Me to Life featuring Paul McCoy is also really solid as well. I also really like Everybody's Fool and My Immortal, the deeply sorrowful piano ballad. Haunted is also a really great track. I also love the cover of Tourniquet from Soul Embrace. Imaginary is also a really solid track. I also really like Taking Over Me. Hello is my personal favorite, which is about Amy Lee's, and I believe this is what happened. This is about Amy Lee's sadly passed away little sister because her little sister passed away when I believe when she was 10. Yeah, oh no, when she was in kindergarten. Yeah, her little sister passed away when she was in kindergarten. So this song Hello is a dedication to her little sister. Very sweet and powerful song, honestly. My personal favorite on here, it just reeks of sorrow and pain and genuine emotion, like a stellar song. My Last Breath is also solid, and Whisper is solid, but I would honestly say Whisper and Bring Me to Life are probably my least two favorite on this album, where Hello and I would say Hello and Going Under are my two personal favorites. Bring Me to Life and Whisper are my two least favorites. But still, a really solid goth rock album. It has some like orchestral elements in there, like some violins and some piano in there that I really appreciate. A little different from what was happening in 2003 too, because 2003 was so like new metal. This still has a little bit of new metal with Bring Me to Life, but honestly, outside of that, this is a much more grand symphonic album, honestly. But next up, we have their 2006 release, The Open Door. And this is going to perfection. If you swapped these two, I would be okay with that, honestly. Like, these two are on the level of each other, in my opinion, but right now I'm feeling like The Open Door is slightly better than Fallen, honestly. It's a really good album. The instrumentation is not quite as strong on this album, but Amy Lee's vocals in particular just kill it, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding about that one. Like like almost rising to like Amy Winehouse levels of like power and sass, especially on tracks like Call Me When You're Sober, Lithium, Cloud 9, Lacrimosa, Lose Control, and The Only One. Just really rising up to almost Amy Winehouse levels of power. I love it, honestly. I actually love this album from beginning to end. Even though the instrumentation isn't quite as strong as it was on Fallen, just this is Amy's achievement. This is one of Amy Lee's finest vocal performances I've ever heard. And I really love this album. This is a fantastic album. Not a dud on here either. It's a little long at 54 minutes, but I strongly recommend checking it out. Not a bad track on here. But next up, we have the self-titled, released in 2011. About a 5-year break between this one and The Open Door. This one is going to great. Decent opener with what you want. It's not bad. I do think Made of Stone and The Change are better than this one. I would honestly prefer if we open things up with with Erase This, honestly. That's probably my personal favorite track on this album, alongside Oceans. I really love those two tracks, honestly. Like, those two tracks are like, woo, so good. But everything else, especially like What You Want, The Change, and Sick, are all decent, if just a touch forgettable, honestly. There's some other good stuff on here, though, like Lost in Paradise, and End of a Dream, and Never Go Back. There's some good stuff on here. I just find this album to be just a touch inconsistent. It also feels like it's going for like a grand opera vibe. And no offense to Amy Lee, I like Amy Lee. She's a fantastic vocalist, but she is not an opera singer. Okay? I'm sorry. She does not have that sheer amount of power it takes to be an opera singer. She's more of like a symphonic goth rock singer, and it feels like we're going for like a grand operatic vibe on this one. And for me, it's just not coming together all the way. It comes together decently, but it's not coming together perfectly, if that makes sense. But next up, we have Synthesis, released in 2017. And this is going to amazing. Now, granted, it's mainly just a reworking album with live orchestra, with a few original tracks, like High Low is an original track, and same with Imperfection. Those are original tracks. But honestly, a lot of the versions, a lot of the reworkings that they do here are amazing. Like, my personal favorite is the reworking of Lithium. That is a 10 out of 10 reworking. Check the reworked version of Lithium out. Seriously, check that out. I also love the reworkings of Bring Me to Life and Lost in Paradise. Those are all excellent. And My Heart is Broken and Lacrimosa are also excellent reworkings. I could deal without the three interludes like Overture, Unraveling, and The In Between. But honestly, for the most part, this is a really consistent album. Once again, a little long at an hour, but honestly, not a bad track. I could deal without the interludes, but even with that, everything on here is so strong that I think it's a little better than their self-titled. What are you gonna do? Next up, we have The Bitter Truth, released in 2021, and this may be a hot take, but this is my least favorite Evanescence album. It's going to good tier. It's still good. It's still listenable, but it's like a C. I honestly like. My personal favorite tracks on this one are Feeding the Dark, Far From Heaven. I also like Better Without You as well. Those are probably my top three tracks. Everything else here is just kind of bland and unfocused and a little all over the place, in my opinion. Especially with tracks like Yeah, Right, Use My Voice, Artifact, The Turn, Broken Pieces Shine, and Blind Belief and Part of Me are all just kind of unfocused, and the production is just surprisingly weak. Like, everything is just mixed very softly and wispily. Nothing really has the punch it needs, which is unfortunate because I do see a lot of promise in this album, and I think if it had better production, we could even be looking at like a fantastic album for this one. But man, what are you gonna do? But now we have the most recent album released on June 5th of 2026, Sanctuary. This one surprised the hell out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. This is actually going to perfection, probably the top of perfection. This is probably my favorite Evanescence album, honestly. Like, I love the opener Beautiful Lie, Tell Me When You've Had Enough, Who Will You Follow, Rapture, Afterlife. But my two personal favorites on here are How Do I Heal and Forever Without You. Just beautiful, stirring piano ballads that I love so much. I also like that this is only 49 minutes as well. Like, this is such a focused and genuinely powerful album without a genuine dud in sight. Like, I think this album is worth every second of your time. Please check this album out. But anyway, that should do it. Tell me your ranking of these albums in the comments below. Tell me your favorite songs by Evanescence. I would greatly appreciate that. Tell me if I got it right. Tell me if I got it wrong. And also, if you like what you see here, feel free to drop a like and drop a subscribe. If you want to see more, I usually post videos once a week. And I hope all of you have a great day, a great weekend, and a great week. I'll see all of you next week. Next week, we're doing Danzig, and I got a special surprise for all of you for that one. But I'm not going to ruin it. Take care, everyone. I'll see all of you next time.